Good afternoon, not good morning, Florida lacrosse fans. Lee Roggenberg, Florida Lacrosse News, bringing you the boys 1A regional final previews. The games are going to be played today. Sorry for the delay. I had a bit of an issue with my normal business this morning, which still has not been finally cleared up. But let's get through to this. And first game up north, we're going to be having Bowles hosting Maclay. In the first round, Bowles with the 10-8 win, a surprise win over Oak Hall. Maclay with the 18-9 win over Gulf Breeze. They did play on March 13th. It was an 11-10 Maclay win at Maclay. Creekside is a common opponent of both. Bowles lost to Creekside 15-8. Maclay beat Creekside. And Oak Hall was also a common opponent. Bowles losing the first matchup to them 7-4 before winning the first round 10-8. Maclay played a clunker, no better way to put it than that, against Oak Hall, losing 14-0. Bowles had 14-3 record. Head coach Mike Mulvey. I didn't see any All-Americans for them this year. Leading scorers, sophomore Caleb Coleman, junior Andrew Slezik, sophomore Spencer Surface, and Jack Mulvey. At the face-offs, both Service and Mulvey split the duty, 65% face-off win. For their goal, senior Joe Libby, 55%. Maclay is led by All-Americans Everett Thompson and academic All-American Garrett Donahue. Thompson's their leading scorer. Junior Cannon Deal, junior Carson Rowe, senior Stone Foster, and senior Liam Maccabee, their leading scorers. At the face-off dot, we've got junior John Dowdy and senior Ramsey Culleton. Dowdy at 66%, Culleton at 69%. And in goal, you have junior Tucker Hicks, 54% save percentage. When you look at max preps, you've got Bowles currently ranked at number 9 with a 7.8 strength of schedule. Maclay at number 12, 6.6% strength of schedule, a little bit of an advantage to Bowles there. The thing is that the first game was played at Maclay, this game being played at Bowles. Will that make the difference with the home field advantage for Bowles? Maclay's last 3 games were blowouts, while Bowles had to play tougher teams, so advantage a little bit to Bowles on that too. Can Bowles keep Maclay's strong offensive check? That's kind of the key to this game for them. I'm going to go with Bowles to win this game by 2 goals, relatively close game. Moving on to a Final Four appearance for them. In the Region 2 final, St. Edwards is hosting Lake Highland Prep. Very interesting matchup. St. Edwards has never been this far. Lake Highland has certainly been in the past. In the first round, St. Edwards with the 11-4 win over Holy Trinity Episcopal, and Lake Highland with the 17-6 win over Montverde. They did not play, 17-16. They did not play during the regular season. Both teams played Benjamin. Lake Highland lost badly to them. St. Edwards lost the first game 15-10, then came back and reversed it with a 17-10 win in the district final. Montverde, St. Edwards beat them 12-7. And they both played Lake Mary, both of them losing to Lake Mary in close games. St. Edwards is led by head coach Doug Bailey, 14-4 record. I didn't see any All-Americans yet for either of those areas. Leading scorers for St. Edwards, junior Oscar Lindenthal, sophomore Ricky Savage, senior Danny Richmond, senior Riker Pratt, senior Drew Sternberg, and freshman Will Russell. For faceoffs, sophomore Eli Barron got 50% on the season. And in goal, junior Liam Murphy, 63% on the season save percentage. For Lake Highland, they are 9-8 under head coach Jeff Vandermeulen. Senior Logan Shassian is their leading scorer. With freshman Owen Lennox, freshman Jack Friadalis, freshman Chris Jaskowicz, juniors Aaron Williams, Ryan Amos, and J.T. Rottenberg also contributed double-digit goals. For the face-offs, they have freshman Max Rader, 61%. And in goal, they have both junior Chadwick Seiler and freshman Ryan McGee, which combined around 50% for the year. Look at Max Preps. We've got St. Edward's ranked number 6 with an 11.1 strength of schedule. Lake Highland is ranked number 14 with a 14.2% strength of schedule. The question on this game is which Lake Highland prep shows up. One of the things that you notice when you look at the scores is that they've had some absolutely terrific games and they've had some clunkers. And that's always a bit of a risk in predicting a game like this. It's been that the games that I've seen, I saw them play like St. Thomas Aquinas and got blown out pretty badly and just couldn't handle the physicality. Same thing on Benjamin. Benjamin beat them badly, couldn't handle the physicality. Freshmen, they're skilled, but they're not physically developed. Now, I don't remember St. Edward's being particularly physical either. I saw the first Benjamin game. And so I think that Lake Highland will have the ability to basically do more on offense than maybe some of the other teams would let them do in this game. It is obviously a young squad. St. Edward's is far more experienced. The home game for St. Ed's, I think, is very big. It's the Vero area. Comparative scores are all over the place. Can't really kind of get too much out of that. Lake Highland has had 2 straight 1-goal games. But I think this is St. Edward's year to get to the Final Four, and I'm going to pick them to win by 3 goals or so. In Region 3, 1A, Canterbury is going to be hosting Tampa Jesuit. In the first round, Canterbury with the 11-6 win over the Community School of Naples. Jesuit with a 14-5 win over St. Stephen's Episcopal. Both of them played Berkeley Prep. Canterbury the 9-8 win. Jesuit the 9-1 win. Both played Riverview. Canterbury the 10-3 win. Jesuit with the 10-9 loss in overtime. Both played Cardinal Mooney. Canterbury split 1-goal games both, and Jesuit handled Cardinal Mooney pretty easily. So there's some confusing stuff there. The key thing is on April 6th, they did play Jesuit the 8-3 win at home, and holding Canterbury to 3 goals is something I'm going to come back to later. Canterbury head coach Trent Carter comes in with a 12-3 record. Leading scorers are junior Carson Fuchs, junior Chase Thompson, junior Spencer Dotman, senior Holden Jelinas, freshman Ryan Jankowskis. On the faceoffs, junior Sean Mahoney is 58% on the year. And in goal, junior Dylan McMillian has a 58% save percentage. On Jesuit, they come in 14-2 for head coach Charlie Cummins, sophomore Colin Kruger, junior Chase Minacci, freshman Leighton Hall, and senior Mac Ravel are their leading scorers. The faceoff specialist is Scott Moore. In goal, Dylan Causey has a 65% save percentage. Max Preps is Canterbury at number 8 with an 8.5 strength of schedule. And they have Jesuit at number 5 with a 7.2 strength of schedule. One of the things when you kind of dive deep into the numbers is that Canterbury struggles to score goals against better teams. 8 to 10 goals is kind of a normal output, but Jesuit held them to the 3, as did Oxbridge. So can Canterbury score enough? Or can they play a tough enough defense that keeps the score down to eke out like a 5-4 win at home which I think is the only way they're going to win this game. I see Jesuit winning a similar game to the April 6th game and moving on as Canterbury struggles to score. Boys 1A, Region 4 final. Berlin Jesuit is hosting St. Andrews. These are two undefeated teams, but they're very different when it comes to the strength of their schedule. Berlin in the first round, the 8-7 win over Gulliver, the late goal getting them through. St. Andrews with the 9-4 win over Pinecrest. They did not play in the regular season. Common opponents, really Stoneman and American Heritage Del Rey. Scores are very similar. Best wins, Berlin for Columbus, Stoneman, Gulliver twice, and Western. For St. Andrews, though, Oxbridge twice, Pinecrest twice, Stoneman, Lake Highland Prep, St. Thomas Aquinas, and the Jupiter and Benjamin games, unfortunately, were canceled. Keep that in mind when you hear the strength of their schedule. For Berlin, head coach Alan Belando comes in at 19-0. Their leading scorers are senior Victor Rosado, senior Sebastian Arizaria, sophomore Israel Salabaria, senior Victor Meher, and senior Oscar Fernandez. Their face-offs, junior Andy Brew, 73%. In goal, freshman Andrew Candela, 54%. For St. Andrews, they come in 13-0 under head coach Tony Seaman. They did have a COVID suspension this year. Sophomore Jack Schulte, Kurt Schwartz, senior Anthony Barodiak, junior Jojo Horace, senior Tristan Moss, senior Will Adams were the leading scorers. We have Sean Jordan, Corey Friedman, Timmy Martin, Matt Filippo, and Zach Brent, who pose a formidable defense for anyone to have to play against. At the faceoffs, junior Nick Golubov, 65% of the year. Gunnar Schwartz, 67% save percentage in the goal. When it comes to max preps, Berlin is ranked number 4 with a 4.8 strength of schedule. St. Andrews is number 1 with a 14.1, not including the canceled games of Jupiter and Benjamin. I could see Berlin keeping this relatively close early, but the difference in these schedules is immense. St. Andrews is not the type of team that runs it up on offense this year. They tend to play a very patient, patterned approach. So I would not necessarily count the Stoneman and American Heritage Del Rey comparisons. Berlin's offense has just not faced a defense like this. Matter of fact, very few, unless you've played it. It's a special zone. It's a very physical zone. And I just see St. Andrews winning this game comfortably. Figure about 12-3 would be type of score I would expect. So that would end up with a Final Four of Bowls playing St. Edwards and Tampa Jesuit playing St. Andrews. I think that would be a very interesting Final Four. It would be nice to see a couple of new teams again in that Final Four. And we'll see after tonight's games. I'll be previewing the Final Four next week. But remember, get out to a game. I will be attending a two-way game tonight. Lay off the refs. Enjoy yourself. Get out to a game. This is Lee Roggenberg, Florida Lacrosse News, saying so long from the Sunshine State, and look forward a little bit later to my two-way preview.